Network exposes youth to skills for entrepreneurial development. State Governor Ben Ayade reconstitutes Cross River State Electoral Commission, reappoints Professor Mike Ushe as chairman. Plus, Independent National Electoral Commission INEC Cross River State announces collection of voter card. Details shortly. Independent Business Development Network is taking the lead in inspiring young Nigerians to become entrepreneurs using fundamental tools of commitment and delivery as booster to drive the new Nigerian economy. This is at a seminar in Calabar, where seasoned resource persons were brought together to share their experiences on the challenges and opportunities facing independent small and medium businesses. This is with a view to create wealth, build an intelligent society, and combating poverty using a new spirit of entrepreneurship. Maureen Liwajon reports.
The prevailing unemployment of youth in the society has continued to be alarming as each year higher institutions churn out graduates into the labor market for jobs that are non-existent. Hence, the need for entrepreneurial development as a way of equipping Nigerian youths with the necessary skills for self-employment and reliance. It is against this background that the Independent Business Development Network, a support organization for entrepreneurship in Nigeria, is championing the reorientation of youths and inspiring them to become entrepreneurs that will drive the new Nigerian economy.
We need to do something to break the cycle of poverty, lack of productivity, lack of wealth within the citizenry, and begin to create things again. And I think the quickest way to do that is to do this through these small, small and medium-scale enterprises.
We have to reduce our capitalization on weakness. That's the only way to thrive as an entrepreneur.
Just felt basically we should give back to the society first.
We'll wait for those who will employ them. But an entrepreneur is somebody who will not just develop a business idea, but be able to employ other people.
Everybody needs to know that, you can make it. You can make it. It's just doing the ability to push oneself, is it, for the young people.
Become that person that is changing the narrative. If everybody is creating jobs for themselves, if you can lead yourself, you can lead others. If you can make yourself self-sufficient in society, then you can make that sufficiency enough for others.
With a focus on challenges and opportunities facing independent, small and medium businesses, the resource persons harped on integrity, commitment and delivery, with the hope that participants are being exposed to tips on how to create wealth, build an intelligent society and combating poverty. The seminar is a maiden outreach of the Independent Business Development Network to Nigerian youths. In Calabar, Maureen Liwajon, Nta News.
Governor Ben Ayade has reconstituted the Cross River State Electoral Commission CROSSIEC. The governor, in a memo by the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Nta Calabar, appointed Professor Mike Ushe as chairman, with 7 others as members of the commission. The purpose of the commission in the memo by the Attorney General stated that the reconstitution of the commission is to commence activities leading to the 2023 local government elections. According to the memo, Ekuribasi Oga is served as a secretary of the commission. In an interaction with media personnel, Mike Ushe, in his word, declared his commitment to serve diligently for the success of the forthcoming local government elections, adding that being part of the reconstituted committee is another privilege offered him to render developmental service to the people of the state. He promised a free, fair and credible 2023 local government elections that will birth a new productive and people-benefiting local government councils. The management of the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC Cross River State wishes to notify the general public that the voter card for fresh registrants who registered between June and December 2021 in Cross River State are ready for collection at the 18 INEC local government area offices henceforth. The time for collection is within the period of 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. from Monday to Friday, except for public holidays. The cards are ready to be collected personally by the owners not by proxy. Those who registered between January 2022 and until the end of voter registration exercise on June 30th, 2022, will collect their cards when the commission is ready. The dates for collection will be announced nationwide. INEC, however, calls on qualified residents who have not registered before to avail themselves of the ongoing continuous voter registration before the expiration of the exercise in June 30th, 2022. A statement signed by Administrative Secretary INEC Cross River State, Davis Obo, registrants are warned not to engage in double registration because voter cards of those who engage in double registration will not be printed. All stakeholders are enjoined to mobilize persons who registered within stipulated period of January to December 2021 to collect their permanent voter cards. President Muhammadu Buhari has advised those planning to rig the 2023 general elections to perish their thoughts, vowing to use every legitimate means to protect the votes of Nigerians. President Buhari also cautioned against foreign interference in the forthcoming elections. Addressing the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Nigerian leader called for greater consideration for humanitarian conditions in the affected areas in the ongoing crisis, warning that the conflict will get worse if an immediate resolution is not found. President Buhari welcomed the recent initiative of the UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, commending his efforts in search of a ceasefire as a prelude to other enduring solutions. The president urged the world, especially the Muslim community, to use the solemn month of Ramadan, and especially these last days of the fast, to intensify prayers for the solution of the Russia-Ukraine conflict and for the return of peace to the world. The Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, says if elected as the APC presidential flag bearer and wins the general elections, he would bring his wealth of experience to bear in tackling challenges the country is facing. The minister gave the assurance while meeting with the governor of Lagos State and APC members. A correspondent reports.
The Minister of Transportation, Chibuike Rotimi Amechi, while meeting with the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the Oba of Lagos, Ridwanu Akinolu, said, having been in public office for more than 2 decades, serving in different capacity, he has gained the required knowledge and technical know-how to tackle insecurity and provide better governance for Nigerians.
I come with experience, sir. That's what makes a difference, sir. I come with the experience of having served as governor. I come with the experience of having served as speaker. I know what the parliament talks about. I know how it is to maneuver in the parliament and get your bills out. You cannot govern this country if you don't know how to manage the National Assembly to help you in what pursuit it is your pursuit. Yes, let's see. I've also been at the federal level as a minister. And you'll agree with me that I'm not a minister who sits in the office.
The Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the Oba of Lagos, Ridwanu Akinolu, described the minister as a honest, hardworking and patriotic Nigeria qualified for the race.
I certainly know too well what your pedigree are, what you've done. You are eminently qualified, and there's no doubt about that.
It is efficiency, knowledge, activity. You are qualified. You are very agile and honest to a fault.
The minister also interacted with APC members in Lagos State.
You are still watching Nta Calabar News at 7. You can equally watch this newscast on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Nta Calabar. A break now, the news continues shortly. Welcome back and thanks for being there. The federal government has declared Monday 2nd and Tuesday 3rd May 2022 public holidays to mark this year's Workers' Day and Eid al-Fitr celebrations. The Minister of Interior, Ralph Aregbesola, made the declaration on behalf of the federal government. He congratulates workers across the country on this year's celebration. He therefore commended workers for their hard work, diligence and sacrifice, noting that their efforts are largely responsible for the greatness of the country and the respect Nigeria now commands in the Committee of Nations. The minister also congratulates all Muslims for the successful completion of the holy month of Ramadan. The minister calls on all Muslims to imbibe and practice the virtues of kindness, love, tolerance and peace as exemplified by the Holy Prophet Muhammad. Akwa Ibom State Police operatives following Commissioner of Police Andrew Aniengeme has made it a game over for a notorious murderer and armed robbery gang. In a statement by the State Police Public Relations Officer Odiko McDonald, this is as a result of exchange of gun battle with the gang who fled to Ikan, Bakassi local government area of Cross River State. Similarly, police operatives in Jos Plateau State in a sting operation have arrested 4 notorious armed dealers and recovered 57 AK-47 rifles and a large catchment of ammunition within and outside Plateau State. This is in furtherance of the Inspector General of Police IGP's recent charge to the men of the Nigeria Police Force to be dauntless in the fight against crimes and criminality in the country. The Imo State Police Command has confirmed a robbery incident in Bise local government area of Imo State involving a bullion van. A statement by the Police Public Relations Officer Michael Abatam indicates that the information available revealed that the bullion van was returning after delivery money and was attacked by hoodlums. According to the statement, the driver, on noticing it, tried to escape. Unfortunately, his vehicle overturned. He affirmed that no money was, however, carted away. We'll take another break for now and more news when we return. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Federal Fire Service is undergoing transformation for a world-class emergency response agency through the provisions of adequate equipment and operational logistics. Minister of Interior Rava Regbeshola stated this during the inauguration of a new Controller General of the service. Abubakar Agwanga reports.
Statistics has it that fire incidences across the country account for greater percentage of fatalities and losses of property with huge socioeconomic consequences. This is why the federal government is up to speed in the delivery of modern fighting equipment and requisite professional training to contain fire-related disasters. Now, the federal government is giving a marching order to the new Controller General to mobilize human and material resources in building resilience and hope in emergency and rescue operations.
The attention and resources devoted by the Buhari administration into the Federal Fire Service since 2015 is more than whatever has been put into it since its establishment in 1901.
Actualize our collaboration with Nigerian Air Force on the establishment of area fire response units. Pursue with vigorous the enactment of the Federal Fire Service Act and other extant law.
Of the new CG to deploy more technology in meeting the new target outside the 4 walls of this hall is what Nigerians await to see how the pendulum swings. In Abuja, Abubakar Akwanga, NTA News.
And now to sports. Draws from Bayelsa Governors Cup have been held with defending champions Okolobiri FC to play Bayelsa Medical University team at the opening match on the 1st of May 2022. Timi Priya reports that the state governor, Senator Doye Diri, presented jersey and other sport kits to participating teams. The reports.
Bayelsa State Governor Senator Doye Diri has presented jerseys, balls and other sporting kits to representatives of participating teams in the Maiden Prosperity Cup 2022. with the opening match to be played by Okolobri FC versus Bayelsa Medical University. Governor Diri appreciated organizers for their commitment towards grassroots sports development and discovering of new talent across the 8 local government areas of the state. Organizers of the fiesta say the Prosperity Cup is the largest grassroots soccer tournament in Nigeria, poised to discover talents in football in Bayelsa State.
We hope to look and groom outstanding talents from the grassroots, from the nooks and crannies of the state that would excel and do great, wonderful things in the game of football. And already we have scouts primed internationally, nationally and locally that will monitor the games from the beginning to the end to ensure that we identify outstanding talents.
We do not only give reports on match day, but also profile players, officials and coaches so that this competition will get the necessary publicity.
With the draws released, they called on players and officials to play by the rules of the game and appeal to communities to embrace peace where the matches will be played. From the schedule of the tournament, each local government area is expected to produce 2 teams to progress to the round of 16, while local government areas with more teams are to bring 4 teams each. The matches are to be played in 20 centers in the state. The tournament has 206 teams involving communities, faith-based organizations and institutions in Bayelsa State. Timinapri, Ohia, NTA News.
The sports report wraps up a package for this evening, but before we go, a recap of our major stories. The Independent Business Development Network has exposed youth to skills for entrepreneurial development at a seminar held in Calabar. The State Governor Ben Ayade has reconstituted Cross River State Electoral Commission and reappointed Professor Mike Ushe as chairman. It was also in the news that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Cross River State, has announced the collection of voter cards. That is it on our news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.